Okay, I'm sitting with the former Prime Minister of South Korea, and Dr. Frank just made me aware of a situation in South Korea. I wasn't aware of it, and I follow all things Korea. There was an election recently, and the American public is not aware of the results of this election and the implications. So, if we could get commentary from him, and then we can translate.
최근 국감선거가 있었고 국감선거 결과와 미치는 영향에 대해서 미국인들이 잘 모르고 있는데 6.3 선거에 대해서 전반적으로
6.3 선거에도 수많은 부정선거가 있었습니다.
There were massive election fraud in the June 3rd elections.
2020년 이후에 민주당 주도의 선거들에서 수많은 부정선거의 사례들이 발견되었습니다.
Numerous evidences of election fraud has been found ever since 2020, especially of those elections won by Democratic Party of Korea.
금년 지방선거에서도 거기에다 이제 국회의원 일부 재보궐선거에서도 수많은 부정선거 사례들이 있었습니다.
In the June 3rd local election and by-election, there were many election fraud evidences that were uncovered.
2000년 이후의 부정선거는 주로 이제 눈에 보이는 이런 증거물들에 의한 부정선거가 많이 적발되었다면 2026년 사전투표 이번에 2026년도에는 사전투표를 넘어서 당일 투표에서도 부정선거가 저질러졌습니다.
In Korea, there are early day elections held before the election day. So there are 2 days of early day elections. And in elections from 2020, there were many evidences of election fraud in those early 26. Now, in this election, we also found massive evidences of election fraud in the election day votes as well.
당일 투표에서의 대폭적인 부정선거를 저지르다 보니까 문제가 큰 문제가 생겼습니다.
Since they tried to also manipulate the votes on election day on June 3rd, a big problem occurred.
현재까지 확인된 바에 의하면 140군데에서의 선거 부족, 바꿔 말하면 투표할 수 없는 상황이 만들어지는 이런 큰 잘못이 저질러졌습니다.
In other words, there were ballot shortages. So they ran out of ballot papers in 140. weren't able to vote.
그래서 많은 부정선거를 아는 이런 시민들이 일어나서 재선거하고 다시 선거하고 이 잘못된 것들을 밝혀내야 된다. 그렇게 해서 굉장히 큰 시위가
People have gathered and there's a big crowd demonstrating for re-election. They're fighting against election fraud and wants to expose election fraud. Yes, right now.
그 대표적인 사례가 지금 잠실의 올림픽 공원 무슨 체육장 핸드볼 경기장에서 수만 명의 사람들이 모여서 부정선거 하지 말고 재선거해라. 당일 투표하고 수개표를 해라. 이런 외침을 아주 강력하게 지금 외치고 있습니다.
So at this moment, tens of thousands of people have gathered in a handball gymnasium at Olympic Park in Jamsil area. And they're chanting, saying no to election fraud, and they want re-election. Same-day voting and manual count.
Because I want to get this uploaded right away.
바로 업로드하고 싶어서요. 이렇게 다시.
특히 젊은 사람들 중심으로 내 참정권이 침탈당했다라는 큰 분노가 일고 있습니다.
Especially the young people are enraged because their rights to vote have been infringed. Do you want me to do it over?
One second.
Do you want to try that again? We're talking hundreds of thousands of people, right?
Yes.
It's huge.
I received a notification and I forgot to turn it off. Here we go. I have a quick question after he comments.
So do you want me to do the comment over
Yes.
again?
Yes, please.
그 마지막 코멘트만 다시 그 통역할. Do you want him to do it too? 그러면 마지막에 그 올림픽 공원에서 막 수십만 명이 모여가지고 구호 외치고 또 젊은이들이 참정권 침해에 대해서 분노를 하고 있다. 이거를 한 번 더 말씀하시고 제가 통역 한 번 더 할게요. 그게 잘렸어요.
지금 이번에 당일 투표에서 정말 큰 부정선거 사례들이 발견이 되었습니다. 제일 중요한 것은 우리가 유권자가 투표하러 갔는데 투표할 수 있는 투표용지가 없었다는 거예요. 그래서 투표가 중단되거나 차단되거나 하고 싶은데 하지 못하게 되는 이런 사태가 생겼습니다.
Because of massive election fraud in election day, voters who went to the polling stations to cast ballots could not because they ran out of ballot papers. That means many of the voters simply could not vote. A lot of them were blocked from voting, or there was a big delay in voting.
그래서 젊은이들, 20대, 30대 젊은이들을 중심으로 해서 내 참정권이 침탈당했다라고 하는 분노가 일고 있습니다.
So there's a widespread rage over this incident, especially those in their 20s and 30s. They're enraged that their voting rights have been taken away.
그래서 그 투표소가 올림픽 공원 핸드볼 경기장에 있었기 때문에 지금 수만 명, 한 10만 명이 넘는 사람들이 몰려들어서 지금 투표함을 공개해라. 우리가 다 세보겠다. 이런 요구들을 하고 있습니다.
The polling station was located nearby Tamsil, and the ballot boxes were taken to the Handball Gymnasium in Olympic Park. So tens of thousands of people have gathered there protesting and demonstrating against election fraud, and they want to see for themselves the votes that are in the ballot boxes.
처음에는 20, 30대 젊은이들 중심으로 모였었는데 이즘은 기성 세대들도 함께하고 있습니다.
At first, they were mostly in their 20s and 30s, but now older people, older generation have also joined the crowd.
오후에는 연세 드신 분들이 이 자리를 지키고 있고 저녁에는 퇴근 이후에는 퇴근한 젊은이들이 모여서 정말 큰 샤우팅을 하고 있습니다.
During the day, when the young people leave for work or for university, the older generation come into the Olympic Park nearby the handball stadium to protect the ballot boxes. And after work, those in their 20s and 30s come to the Olympic Park to join the demonstration.
네, 이게 바로 6.3 선거의 문제점의 개요입니다.
So,
Go ahead. And then I have a question.
so this is my overview of the June 3rd elections, what happened during the June 3rd elections.
근데 다행인 것은 이런 상황을 우리 프랭크 박사가 현장에 오셔서 다 보셨어요.
So we were very fortunate to have Dr. Frank, who was there in person, and he was able to see what was happening with his very own eyes.
그래서 이것이 이제 한국에서의 문제가 아니라 국제적인 이슈가 될 수밖에 없게 되어 버렸습니다.
So this has now become an international issue thanks to Dr. Frank.
Okay. So, and then I have a couple of questions, if I may.
질문 몇
If
개가
you
더
need
있는데요.
footage of them just going to X, We're talking like hundreds of thousands of people.
Can you tag me?
What's that?
Can you tag me?
tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On X?
Peter Santilli.
Peter
At
Santilli.
Peter Santilli. Tag me.
Gotcha. I will.
Okay. All right. Here are my questions, if I may.
Yeah.
Unless he has something important to say.
혹시 더 하실 말씀이 있으신가요? 아니면 질문으로 넘어가요?
질문으로 넘어갈 때.
You could ask him questions.
All right. I have been with Dr. Frank and those that have been investigating election fraud since the 2020 election.
2020년도 미국 대선 이후에 닥터 프랭크와 함께 부정선거를 파헤치는데 저도 함께 했습니다.
Very deep investigation. It sounds almost identical that they use multiple points of fraud. If you catch them, they use 10 different ways to cheat. And if you catch them in 2 or 3, they still have, 6 ways to win the election. Is that true?
저희가 아주 깊이 있게 조사를 했었는데 한국이나 미국이나 부정선거의 양태가 거의 동일한 것 같습니다. 미국 같은 경우에는 이런 부정선거를 치르는 방법이 한 10여 개가 있는데 뭐 2-3가지 수법을 저희가 딱 찝는다고 하더라도 다른 6개, 7개의 수법이 있기 때문에 이 부정선거를 행하는 그 세력들은 아주 다양한 방법으로 부정선거를 하고 있는데 한국도 마찬가지입니까?
마찬가지고
It's the same.
계속 진화돼 가고 있습니다. 변화돼 가고
They're
있습니다.
evolving. Their ways of conducting election fraud has evolved.
아까 말씀드린 것처럼 2020년부터 이것이 이제 밖으로 드러나기 시작했는데 2020년 선거에 대한 선거 무효성이 제기되면서 최초로 2021년 6월 달에 재검표가 있었습니다.
So the election fraud has become exposed since 2020, and in 2021, in June, we had a recount in our lawsuit to invalidate and nullify the elections of 2020.
이 재검표는 법을 어긴 법원이 실시한 재검표입니다. 본래 재검표나 검증은 180일 이내에 하게 되어 있는데 그걸 훨씬 넘어서 1년 2개월 만에 첫 번째 재검표를 했습니다.
However, I have to point out that the court that conducted the recount has already done an infringement, carried out an infringement, because by law in Korea, recount has to be conducted within 180 days of the election. However, this particular recount only took place after 1 year and 2 months has passed.
거기서 수많은 부정선거의 증거들이 나왔습니다. 재검표에서 수많은 부정선거의 증거들이 나왔습니다.
And during that recount, we were able to gather massive evidences of election fraud.
아시는 것처럼 재검표라고 하는 것은 유권자가 투표한 뒤에 개표를 했는데 문제가 있다. 이래가지고 이의를 제기해서 중단하고 봉해놨다가 꺼내는 것입니다.
So I believe you already know this, but let me explain. By recount, this is a process when the voter has voted and when the votes were counted, but there were objections regarding the counting results. So the ballots that were counted were supposed to have been sealed off.
이제 그렇다면 유권자가 투표한 것이 재검표에서 나와야 되는데 도저히 유권자가 투표했다고로 볼 수 없는 그런 투표 용지들이 재검표에서 쏟아져 나왔습니다.
Then, during the recount, the very ballots that the voters had casted before should come out. And however, the ballots we received during the recount could not be the ballots that the voters had actually cast.
예를 들면 빳빳한 투표지라고 한 번도 접지 않은 투표지들이 나왔는데 대한민국 선거법에서는 유권자가 반드시 접어서 투표하게 되어 있습니다. 그렇기 때문에 접지 않은 흔적이 나온다는 것은 있을 수 없는 가짜 투표지죠.
One such example are pristine, crisp ballot papers.
Perfect ballots.
Yeah.
Yes.
Without any traces of it being folded or touched. In Korea, by law, according to the election law, all ballot papers have to be folded before they are cast. However, these ballots had no traces of being folded, so they must have been fake.
둘째는
1 second.
에,
잠깐만.
Second, I'm going to stop. Now, before I ask this question, I want him to know. It's not a controversial question. I don't want to provoke anything other than his inspiring people to peacefully come together because of the fact that one of the methods of perpetrating the fraud, they know that they have corrupt courts and it takes a long time for investigations. We learned that with President Biden. So it's imperative that the people that are rising up peacefully, that they express themselves. So I'm asking this question because I don't want him to think that I'm asking him to call for anything other than a peaceful response. You understand?
He's been doing that.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to think I'm trying to provoke anything because I believe that one of the mechanisms of voter fraud is the corrupt courts.
Of course.
And they benefit from the luxury of time.
Yes.
법원이 부패하는 거 다 잘 이해하고 있고 또 법원이 시간 끌기 전략을 통해서 자기들한테 유리하게 이런 사건들을 돌이키려는 거 잘 이해하고 있는데 이제 사람들한테 뭐 이렇게 그 평화로운 방법으로 이렇게 그 나가야 된다라는 것을 좀 강조하기 위해서 이 코멘트를 하는 겁니다. 네,
그래서
이제
아까
법원이 이제
I just
되게
wanted to-
부패하고
You'll be fine.
있다라는 거는
Yeah,
잘
you'll
알고
be fine.
있습니다.
Because
Mr.
this
Wong.
is going to be the thing that's going to go viral
Yes.
right here, what I'm going to ask him.
Okay,
근데
good.
이 질문을 하는데 앞서서 그 말씀부터 좀 드리고 싶었어요. 왜냐면 이
So
질문을
I
할
want to
거거든요.
inspire.
그래서 그 평화로운 방법이 좋다라는 것을 영감을 주는 방법으로 얘기를 하는 거예요.
평화로운 방법 중에 하나가 지금 말씀드린 중에 이제 380도의 거기 있으니까
You should know that the head of the NEC resigned after the election. The head of the National Election Commission, because the election was so botched. I went over there expecting to be all Mr. Smarty Pants in a cubicle with my computer and figure stuff out. They handed it to us on a silver platter.
Did that. Wow.
I mean, it was, and that's why the public is totally aware.
Yeah.
It's like we don't even have to make an argument.
I want to get more of that commentary from you because I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, okay.
네, 계속할게.
So as I'm,
There's more things he wanted to add to the other questions. He only gave one example of the pristine ballots.
부정선거가 어떻게 발전하고 있는가에 대해서 내가 아까 얘기하다가 첫 번째 얘기를 했는데 이런 식으로 이제 그 부정 투표지들이 나오게 되면 두 번째 재검표에서는 처음에 나왔던 것들이 다 없어집니다. 대부분 없어져 버립니다. 그게 고쳐나가고 있다는 소리죠. 부정선거를
So
만들어가고 있다.
they're evolving the way they're carrying out election fraud, and I gave you the example of the fake ballots, the pristine ballots. So those in the second recount, other kinds of ballots come out.
그 다음에는 이제 거기 나가면서 전자적인 부정선거들이 더 저질러져서 뭐 예를 들면 어떤 후보의 경우 우리 이제 우파 후보의 어떤 사람의 경우에는 마지막까지 이기고 있다가 투표함 2개, 3개 남겨놓고서 역전되는데 그때 부정선거가 작동을 했던 사례들이 많이 적발이 됐습니다.
So and they also rig electronically. So many conservative candidates were winning, but there are some instances towards the end when suddenly
Sound familiar?
the results are
이런
toppled.
것들이
And
많이 적발. 그래 얘기해봐.
that's when there's electronic manipulations being involved.
그 이런 것들이 많이 적발되니까 이제는 아예 재검표를 하지 않고 자기들끼리 그냥 막 부정선거를 저질러 버리고 말아버립니다.
Because we uncover so many evidences of election fraud, now they don't even allow recounts. So they just manipulate and rig the
그리고
elections.
지금은 초기에는 사전 투표에서 많은 조작이 있었는데 지금은 사전 투표를 넘어서 이번 지선에서는 26년 지선에서는 당일 투표까지 손대기 시작했어요.
Previously, they only manipulated and rigged the early day votes, but in June 3rd this year for the local election and the by-election, they manipulated the election day votes.
그러다 보니까 또 당일 투표에 대한 조작을 처음 하다 보니까 투표 용지가 모자랐던 거예요.
That's why there were these massive shortages of ballot papers on election day.
그러니까 전국 140개에서 선거 투표용지 부족 사태가 발생한 거예요.
A total of about 140 polling stations experienced shortage of ballot papers.
그 26개 지역에서는 아예 투표를 못한 사람들이 발생하게 됐어요.
In 26 polling stations, there were voters who simply could not vote.
그래서 오늘날 올공에서 얘기하는 것처럼 그런 이제 국민들의 저항 운동이 내 참정권이 침탈되었다라고 하는 저항 운동이 그냥 불꽃처럼 일어나게 된 겁니다.
So that's why there are massive demonstrations in Olympic Park as a show of resistance because people are angry that their voting rights have been taken away.
그래서 지금 이제 그들이 준비했던 것들이 거의 마지막 단계에 왔는데 오다가 적발이 되고 체크가 된 거예요.
So their manipulation of votes were entering the last and final stages, but they have been suddenly exposed, and their efforts have been blocked.
지금 이제 그 핸드볼 경기장에서 많은 사람들이 모여 있는데 모여서 여기 가짜 투표지들이 들어가 있을 수 있으니 그걸 공개해라 그런 요구를 하고 있는 거죠.
So the ballot boxes were taken into the handball gymnasium at Olympic Park
They
from
do central
the
counting.
polling stations.
So they collect all the ballots and they take them to a big stadium where there's central counting.
Yeah, where there were shortages of ballot papers,
네.
and people are blocking the police and the NEC from taking those ballot boxes away because they're sure that there'll be fake ballots inside those ballot boxes.
예를
다시 한번
Okay. Here's my question.
이제 질문 드려도 될까요? 그 새로운 질문.
아까 요거 이제
one more
조금만
thing
더 조금 더 얘기할 필요가 있어. 그래서 지난 이제 지선에서 서울 지역의 지선에서 지금 이제 올공에 문제가 된 것들이 예를 들면 서울시 투표인데 서울시장 후보가 용지에 2명인 투표용지도 있고 6명인 투표용지도 있었어요. 실제 나온 사람은 6명입니다.
One of the election fraud evidence found in the June 3rd local election was the Seoul mayoral race. There are 6 candidates for Seoul mayor this time, but there were ballot papers where there were only 2 candidates. Well, and also there were other ballot papers with all 6 candidates, but there were many people who said they only had 2 candidates on their ballot.
이 일에 관해서는 증인들이 많이 나왔어요 이미. 그러니까 후보가 2명인 투표용지로 찍은 사람도 있고 후보가 6명인 투표용지로 찍은 사람들도 나왔습니다. 이게 다 증언을 하고 있어요.
So there are a number of witnesses that have testified that some have been provided with a ballot paper with only 2 candidates, while others say they have been handed ballot papers with 6 candidates for
그래서 지금
Seoul
우리가 요구하고 있는
mayor.
거는 이거를 다시 열어서 과연 투표용지가 우리가 얘기하는 그런 가짜 투표용지들이 거기 있느냐 없느냐를 밝히면 되는 거 아니냐. 그런데 그걸 이제 밝히질 않고 있죠.
So that's why people want to see the ballot boxes that are inside the handball gymnasium, because if they open it, they'll be able to see if there are fake ballot papers or genuine ballot papers.
이게 이제 우리 지금 시민들이 분노하는 이유고 또 저도 뜻을 같이 하기 때문에 이 부분을 규명하기 위한 투쟁을 하고 있습니다.
So this is why there are so many people that have gathered at Olympic Park to demonstrate, and I am also standing together with them.
넥스트 질문.
So now I'm ready for your next question.
So, Mr. Prime Minister, so many similarities to what we've experienced. We've learned a lot here since 2020, and I'll speak to Dr. Frank about that as well. But one thing that we have learned is that the courts are also corrupt and part of the mechanism to cheat in the elections, and the opposition benefits from the luxury of time. We went through 4 years and are still continuing to investigate and expose it. So they benefit from the luxury of time. Does he believe that it's imperative that people voice their opinions peacefully, of course, as they are? It's probably the most important thing we can do right now, correct? On the doorstep of the election. That's a lot.
미국과 진짜 많은 유사한 점을 발견할 수 있었는데요. 특히나 미국에서는 법원 자체가 많이 부패하였고 또 법원도 부정선거를 일삼고 있는 그 사람들과 한통속이다라는 데 비슷한 것 같습니다. 이런 그 사건들을 처리하는 데 시간을 범으로써 부정선거를 일삼는 그 족속들이 더 유리하게 되고요. 저는 이제 4년이라는 시간이 확보됐는데
방금 안 들렸어. 저 때문에. 방금 얘기만 다시. 방금 얘기한 거.
그 법원이랑 한통속이고 또 시간을 벌기 위해서 그 법원이 일을 속도를 이렇게 속도감 있게 처리하지 않고 있다. 그래서 지금 우리가 계속해서 조사하고 부정선거를 노출시키려고 하지만 계속해서 노력하고 있는 중인데 이런 부정선거를 싸우는 데 있어서 사람들이 목소리를 내고 자신의 의견을 평화적으로 알리는 게 되게 중요하다라고 생각하는데 이것에 대한 총리님의 의견도 알고 싶습니다.
전적으로 동의합니다. 전적으로
I
동의하고
completely
프랭크
agree
박사도
with you.
현장을 보고 나서 계속 그런 얘기를 했고 나도 여전히 동의를 합니다.
Dr. Frank was at the Olympic Park and he also stated that peaceful expression of election fraud is vital, and I also agree with you.
한국의 경우에 이런 일이 저질러지는 것은 원인이 있습니다.
In Korea, there's a reason why all this is happening.
선관위원장들이 다 판사 출신들이에요.
It's because the head of the commission in the National Election Committee are
NEC.
all the NEC. They're all lawyers. Oh no. Sorry, strike that. The head of the committee at NEC, the National Election Commission, are judges.
그 자기가 관리를 했는데 문제가 생겼다고 해서 법원에서 또 이것을 뭐 처벌한다든지 이렇게 되면 자승자박이 되는 거죠.
Because they oversaw the process of election themselves, when they sit as a judge in the court, if they rule against the NEC, it's like biting off your foot.
그 나는 이런 구조적인 문제를 끝내야 되기 때문에 선관위원장을 판사 출신이 맡는 것은 막아야 된다. 이런 주장을 하고 있습니다.
So we need to put an end to this structural problem. That's why judges should no longer sit as the head of committee at NEC.
대한민국 법에는 판사를 선관위원장으로 한다는 이런 규정이 없어요.
There's no law in Korea that states that judges have to be the head of the committee at NEC.
한 8, 9명 되는 선관위원 중에서 호선, 그중에 한 사람을 세우게 돼 있는데 관행적으로 다 판사를 세웠었습니다.
There are 8 to 9 members in the NEC committee. There's no rule or law that states that a judge has to be the head, but
다른
it's just,
일반
a judge was appointed by custom.
그러니까 일반 나머지 선관위원들은 뭐 판사가 더 해왔으니까 판사로 합시다. 이렇게 해가지고 그냥 자연스럽게 호선이 지명직 비슷하게 해버렸어요.
So although they were supposed to take turns on becoming the head of the committee because it was just customary for judges to be the committee head.
그렇죠.
That's why only judges have served as the head of the committee at NEC.
결과적으로 선거법 위반에 관해서는 선관위가 잘못한 것을 선관위 수장이었던 법원의 판사들이 비호하면서 이제는 법원도 타락해가지고 법원도 공명선거에 의지도 없고 틀도 없고 오히려 역행하고 있습니다.
So the National Election Commission cannot be judged by the judges who had overseen the election process when they were in the National Election Commission, and the court has become corrupt, and they have no volition to make the election a fair and transparent election.
역행하는 것에
Sounds familiar?
Sounds very familiar.
역행하는 것을 예를 내가 한번 말씀드릴게요.
I'll give you some examples of what the judges and the court is doing,
법원이 역행하는 예.
what the courts are doing.
뭐 예를 들면 법에는 분명히 투표 투표 관리관의 개인 도장을 찍은 투표 용지를 교부하게 돼 있습니다.
By law, it stipulates clearly that the ballot has to be stamped by the personal stamp of the NEC officer. So in Korea, they use personal stamps that's registered by law instead of autographs or signatures.
What
투표
happens is
관리관의
what happens is when you're issued a ballot, the person issuing the ballot uses their stamp to certify that that's a ballot. We don't do that in America, but when they issue ballots, they're stamped. So that's what he's explaining.
얘기해봐.
I have just a quick question. I want to make sure that he also.
개인 도장으로 스탬프한다고 그걸 다시 설명을 했어요.
Does he have a message for Korean Americans to also support the people that are rising up peacefully in Seoul?
그래서 한국에서 평화적으로 저항 운동을 하고 있는 분들을 지지하는데 그 미국 교포 사회에도 어떤 메시지로 호소할 수 있는 그런 메시지 주실 수 있는지 궁금합니다.
지금 우리가 올림픽 경기장 핸드볼 경기장에 올림픽 공원 핸드볼 경기장에서 바로 그렇게 비폭력 평화적으로 부정선거를 막기 위한 싸움을 하고 있습니다.
So right now at the Hanbok Gymnasium in Olympic Park, people have gathered to peacefully resist against election fraud.
지금 이 과정에서 우리는 정말 많은 사람들이 모여서 부정선거를 규탄하면서 당일 투표 수개표를 해라라고 하는데 이런 큰 움직임 속에 내가 알기로는 불법행위는 전혀 없었습니다.
And there's multitude of people who are shouting against election fraud and who are crying out for same-day election and hand counts. And in these days of demonstrating for this, there were no illegal acts committed by the people who have gathered.
이 과정에서 선관위와 또 경찰은 불법하면 엄벌에 처하겠다 이렇게 하고 있는데 이거는 그냥 겁박입니다. 겁주는 겁니다.
Against this backdrop, the NEC and the police are threatening to take actions if there's any illegal activities carried out by the crowd.
그런데 불법하면 처벌한다. 이거는 뭐 너무 당연한 얘기예요. 근데 현장에서는 불법이 없어요.
Of course, if somebody committed something illegal, that person has to be punished. But nobody does anything that's illegal in Olympic Park.
그래서 내가 겁박하는 것이다라고 말을 하는 이유입니다. 지금 우리 국민들은 자유우파 국민들은 불법하지 않고 어려운 투쟁을 하고 있는 거예요.
So the people who are mostly conservatives and who are freedom-loving are not committing any thing wrong, they're not engaged in illegal activities. That's why I'm telling you that they're being threatened.
So what is his message for Americans?
근데 미국에
Korean
있는 한국 교포들에게 하실 수 있는 메시지는요?
그래서 이분들이 싸움을 하는데 지금 이제 힘이 많이 부족해졌어요. 미국에 있는 많은 우리 국민들이 재외국민 동포들이 목소리를 내고 후원을 하고 이렇게 응원하면 굉장한 힘이 될 것으로 생각이 됩니다.
As now this demonstration has been extended into days, I think a lot of them are feeling weary and tired. So any messages of support, encouragement from Korean Americans in the United States will be very helpful, and they will feel more strength.
I have a quick question. We learned from January 6th that when 1 million people come together, that the opposition also uses their provocateurs to cause violence, to take away the rights of all the other peaceful people. Does he believe the same thing could take place?
그 미국에서 1월 6일 그 의사당 그 사건이 있었는데요. 그때 수백만 명의 사람들이 평화적으로 모여 들었는데 거기서 침투하는 사람들이 있어서 그 침투하는 사람들이 일부러 사람들에게 도발을 해서 그 평화롭게 시위하는 사람들을 방해한 경우가 있었는데 한국에서도 마찬가지인 경우가 있나요?
네, 마찬가지입니다. 아까 제가 그 얘기를 계속 하려고 하다가 이제 다른 질문에서 내가 말았는데 우리 시민들은 평화 시위를 하고 있어요. 정말 아마 불법 없이 그렇게 하고 있는데 소위 이제 가짜들이 끼어들어서 도발을 합니다. 도발을 해가지고 싸움이 일어난 것처럼 이렇게 하면서 호도를 하고 있어요.
Oh, that was going to be my next comment. The very same thing is happening in Korea. People are peacefully demonstrating. There's no illegal acts. However, there are people who are infiltrating into the crowd and provoking the crowd, and they're causing fights and causing a havoc.
그 대표적인 단체가 대진연이라고 대학생 진보연합인가 뭐 이런 게 있어요. 여기서 계속 이 도발을 해가지고 저 갈등이 생기고 그러다 싸움이 생기게 이렇게 해놓고 그걸 뒤집어 씌우려는 이런 전략을 틈틈이 하고 있습니다.
A prime example is in Korean Daejinyeon, which stands for University Progressive Association, and members of Daejinyeon try to infiltrate the peaceful crowd and provoke fight and cause conflict.
거기에다가 이제 엔추파도스라고 우리는 부르고 있는데 우파를 가장한 우파를 망가뜨리는 세력들이 가세에서 마치 그를 폭력도 있고 불법도 있는 것처럼 이렇게 가장을 하고 있는데 현실적으로는 없습니다. 우리 우파의 집회에 있어서는 불법 집회, 폭력 기능 이런 거 없습니다.
And then there are people who we call enchufados. So there are
We call them what?
enchufados.
엔추파도스. 엔추파도스.
It's
엔추파도스.
enchufados.
파도스.
It's
그러니까 우파를 가장한
enchufados from Venezuela.
Like Antifa?
No, enchufados.
En español.
Rhinos?
Yeah.
우파 속에 들어와 있는 것처럼 하고 있는 사람인데 사실은 좌파예요. 그래서 결국 우파를 망가뜨리는 일을 하는
They
사람들이
act as if
엔추파도스.
they're conservatives, but they're
Rhinos.
actually
We call
leftists.
we call them rhinos, Republican in name only.
미국에서는 라이노라고 부르는데요. We call them enchufados.
They have a party like that called the PPP.
Yeah, wow.
It used to be like our Republican
You know,
Party.
these enchufados act as if they're conservatives, but they're actually leftists, and they also infiltrate and try to provoke people into violence and committing illegal acts. But actually, it's a very peaceful demonstration.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna, if you may, final commentary if he has anything, but I'll give Dr. Frank. This is important. I need to get this up.
I know.
그래서
extremely
업로드를
important.
바로바로 하려고 그러는데요. 마지막으로 하시고 싶으신 말씀 있으면 하시고 그 다음에 닥터 프랭크로 넘어갈게요.
This is underreported here in the United States.
Yes.
미국에서 잘 보도가 안 되고 있거든요. 그래서 바로바로
지금
하려고 그래요.
Which is why I'm here.
Yes.
지금 대한민국은 미국의 혈맹입니다.
The Republic of Korea is a blood ally of the United States.
미국은 대한민국의 혈맹입니다.
And U.S. is a blood ally of ROK.
그런데 지금 대한민국이 위기에 처해 있고 이 위기를 극복하기 위해서는 대한민국에 있는 우파들의 활동도 필요하지만 지금 한계에 따라서 이제는 미국의 함께하는 것이 굉장히 중요한 상황이 되었습니다.
Right now, the Republic of Korea is on the brinks, so we need the help of United States as the conservatives who have been fighting hard are facing limits.
그래서 금년 3월에 CPA도 내왔던 거고 이번에도 다시 가짜 부정선거 등을 포함한 이 싸움에서의 그 전사들의 모임에 제가 동참해서 지금 미국의 우리 안에서도 최선을 다할 것입니다. 미국도 함께 해주시면 동맹이 지켜지는데 아주 결정적인 역할이 될 것 같습니다.
So I have come to CPAC in March, and I'm here at Fraud Fighter Summit because I believe that the U.S.-Korea alliance is very important and that we need
Thank you
to
very
go
much.
together. We need to work together.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
One last question.
딱 질문 하나만
One
더
last
할게요.
question. Is he aware, Mr. Prime Minister, are you aware that the investigation over a long period of time into the entity that overthrew 72 countries' elections, is he aware of that investigation? There was
The
an
U.S.
investigation.
or the
Venezuelan
Korean?
and Serbian hackers overthrew 72 countries.
그 베네수엘라와 세르비아 해커가 72개국의 그 선거를 바꿔치기 했다, 부정선거를 했다라는 것에 대한 조사가 있었다라는 거 알고 계시나요?
알고 있어요.
Is he aware?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
대한민국에 똑같은 양상이 계속 벌어지고 있어요.
In Korea, we have the same problem.
And they have headquarters for that. It's called AWEB, the Association for World Election Bodies. And it is after Venezuela, it's now the head place in the world for managing that.
Wow.
베네수엘라 다음에 AWEB이 이제 부정선거를 관리하는 총체국입니다.
So not only are we blood allies, I believe that what's at stake right now is the survival and the freedom of Western civilization. Not to over-sensationalize, but does he believe
No,
that?
you're dead on.
혈맹일 뿐만 아니라 우리는 그 서구 문화의 그 생존에 있어서 함께하고 있다, 최전방에 있다라고 생각하고 있는데요. 어떤 의견을 갖고 있는지, 또 동일한 의견을 갖고
전적으로
있는지.
같은 의견. 아까 제가 혈맹 얘기를 했는데 그런 것들이 이제 대한민국 현실이고 미국이 도와주지 않으면 한국은 사실은 위기에 빠질 수 있는 가능성이 커져 있어요 지금.
I completely agree. That's why I mentioned that we are blood allies, and without the help from the United States, Korea may fall.
우리는 그런 경험을 가지고 있습니다.
Yeah, we have that
Mr. Prime
experience.
Minister, as a former United States Marine,
No.
knowing the
저는
rock
미국
Marines, that Korea will
해병대였고
not fall.
그 예전 주한 미군으로서 한국은 절대로 무너지지 않을 것입니다.
Amen.
미국이 함께하면 미국이 함께하면 이라는
That
전제하에
is under the condition if United States stands together with Korea.
한 가지만 말씀드리면 지금 잠실 풋볼 경기장에서 평화롭게 외치는 시민들이 이제 한미 공조 국제 수사를 외치기 시작했습니다. 그것이 미국의 바라는.
I just wanted to add one more point. The people who have gathered peacefully to demonstrate in Olympic Park, they are now chanting Korea-U.S. collaboration.
And they're carrying Korean flags and American flags.
Oh, yes.
They love us. They want us to help.
Thank you. All right. If I may, I'm gonna speak to Dr. Frank.
이제
Yeah,
프랭크
sure.
박사님
Yeah.
인터뷰를
Should we do
할게요.
right here?
Couple minutes here. We'll talk more. Right
Yeah,
now.
sure. Yeah.
I just don't want to be rude and treat
No,
you.
they're great.
Dr. Frank, there's a lot to unpack here.
A lot.
This is one of the most important news stories that's been underreported, and
Yes, because the color revolution just completed its fourth stage,
Americans don't know.
and Americans have no idea that this has happened. They've had two corrupted elections in a row, 2 years in a row, 2025 and 2026. In 2025, they put in an illegitimate president who's a communist sympathizer. And then they've just now put in a communist majority state National Assembly. So they've completed the color revolution. And now they own the courts, they own the elections, they own the government, they own everything. And they are beginning to crack down all kinds of tyrannical things that they're doing. They just passed a travel ban on our former ambassador, Ambassador Morris Tan, who's there right now and cannot leave the country because they've trapped him there because they want to interrogate him. And for all we know, they're going to put him in prison next. We don't know. I was there with Morris. So in other words, this is like happening right now. Hundreds of thousands of people. And I think Americans will understand why this is happening if you'll understand one thing. It's like I went over there to help their fraud team because I'm an expert at election fraud, as you know. And so I went over there thinking I'm going to be sitting in a cubicle with them, studying all the numbers and analyzing, finding anomalies and things like that. They handed it to us on a silver platter because they've become so confident in themselves that they screwed the election up majorly. They didn't distribute enough ballots to like 140 of their. Think of it like.
Is that intentional? Is that another?
It's absolutely. Whether it's intentional or not, they botched it. But here's what's important. Think of South Korea as the size of Indiana, and all the counties. That's like all the provinces. Imagine that, and they have like 250 provinces. Imagine that 140 of them didn't get enough ballots, and so the people showed up and they were told they couldn't vote. And then the NEC, the National Election Commission, says, we're just going to use it the way it is. Sorry, you people don't get to vote. It was like, you can't ask for a better setup. They just handed it. So like hundreds of thousands of people are, and the chairman of the NEC actually resigned. He had to resign because it's an embarrassing thing.
Were you there when that happened?
Yes, I was there throughout this whole process. I went ahead of time so I could observe the early voting because I needed to study how that was happening. And then during the actual election and then in the aftermath, I was there for 2 weeks. I witnessed the entire thing in person.
Dr. Frank, and I'm going to interview you more on this. Okay,
Yes.
While we're here. You're going to be here tomorrow too?
Yes.
Were there any anomalies? You know those multiple points of failure?
Oh yeah.
Was there anything? Because as he listed them, it sounded identical to what we've already investigated and found. Their methods. Was there anything outside of what?
No, everything I saw was the same as what we have in America. They use central count, and they lose ballot chain of custody between where the ballots are cast and where the ballots are counted.
Were they counted? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Is that also like a run back where they print? Do they print and count at the same facility?
In the early voting, they print and allow people to vote, and they collect those ballots, and then they're later shipped to the central counting facility.
Is it separated?
Yeah, it's separated, but there's a ballot chain of custody issue in between. And then they sort all those ballots, and guess what? They scan all those ballots before they're counted. And guess what? It's just like in America. So it sets up an opportunity for a feedback loop so they can track how the election's going. And, we're losing. We need more ballots, like in LA. So what happens? Suddenly more ballots suddenly appear. And so it sets up the feedback loop where they can control the outcomes. All the same things. It was like a broken record for me because they would say, gee, Dr. Frank, we found this situation here. And I'd say, yeah, same in America. It's the same.
Of course you did.
It's the same exact thing. And they were so surprised. Gee, Dr. Frank, you're so smart. You figured this out so fast. No, it's all the same stuff there that we have here. And so it was like I was ready-made for this opportunity.
I made a comment, and I want you to speak to this because I do believe.
Yeah.
And I was there on January 6th as a peaceful.
Yes.
And I saw the infiltration of all of that.
Yes.
But they benefit from the luxury of time in the court system. That time system alone gives them the advantage. Even
Yes.
if the courts were not corrupt.
Right.
We know that there's been corrupt rulings.
Yes.
But they benefit from the luxury of time. It's imperative that the people express their outrage and concern about a faulty election, correct?
100%. And I think the fact, I mean, June 3rd is when the election is, and here we are, what, June 16th or something like this?
16th now, yeah.
Yet, the demonstrations are not diminishing.
Yeah.
Just 3 nights ago, 200,000 college students showed up and did a parade. I mean, think about that,
Right.
okay? They know they've lost their country. They're desperate. So I'm not expecting it to diminish quickly. If you imagine a situation, what if Kamala had won in 2024 and one of the first things she did was put the previous administration in prison? You know what I'm saying?
That's what would have happened.
That's what has happened. It's happened. And
Are they putting the
They did already.
conservatives in prison?
Yes, they're right now. The former president, his name is Yoon, Y-O-N. You'll hear this phrase in their demonstrations, Yoon again, because he was elected, duly elected in 2024. He suddenly became aware of the situation. He declared a state of martial law and sent the military in to seize all the election equipment and everything like that. It only lasted 3 hours because the National Assembly took it back and put him in prison with all his military leaders. But yet those were the honest, freedom-loving, liberty-loving people.
Of course.
And so the color revolution is now complete. They own the presidency, they own the National Assembly, they own the courts, they own the NEC, and to give an example, they did the travel ban against Morris 10. That was a big deal. Another thing is they don't like it because all the kids are talking on X. So they've just put a ban. 18 and younger are not allowed to look at X. I mean, this is happening right
That ban,
now.
that's right.
And
They
they-
recently introduced that.
And they have in next month in July, the National Assembly is about to pass a law making it illegal to question the elections and suppressing free speech. This is happening right now. And the people know it, so they're desperate. So they're asking for our help.
Dr. Frank, thank you for that update. I'm going to put this out and then we'll...
No worries, we'll talk more later.
follow up,
Great to see you, Pete.
Okay. All right.
감사합니다.
So I'm going to say I'll overemphasize Korea will not fall.
한국은 절대로 무너지지 않을 것입니다.
What he is saying is, we will stand with you.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
한국과
Korea
함께할
will
거,
not fall.
미국은 한국과 함께할 것입니다.
These are not mine.
These are not your side.
Yeah, these are all ours.
So, John is a great
And
podcast.
here is, and not just standing, of course, we're blood allies. We are Western civilization, but we caught them. We caught them.
설득일뿐만 아니라 하는 나라인데 부정선거 세력자들이다 다
It's a very short story. It's been a long-term investigation. I was a political prisoner for 619 days.
619
19 days.
119일 동안 정치범으로 감옥에
But the blessing is I had exposure to all of their internal communications through the case.
근데 제 건을 통해서 내부적으로 어떤 소통이 이루어지고 있는지 다 파악할 수 있는
Because of discovery?
Yes.
discovery.
And here's what I have. Here's what I have to.
서로 이제
What I have-
팩트를
They don't have discovery there.
No, what I have to tell them is I was hoping that on Friday or yesterday, my evidence went to the federal grand juries in Florida. And we're expecting indictments. And as soon as that comes, it's not just going to be the U.S., it's going to be the 72 countries. This is coming any moment.
미국 같은 경우에는 법원 소송 절차 중에서 디스커버리 절차라고 상대방, 피고나 상대방이 갖고 있는 팩트들을 다 볼 수 있어요. 양쪽에. 그래서 그 소송의 당사자였기 때문에 디스커버리 절차로 저쪽에서 갖고 있는 그 정보들을 볼 수 있었는데 그걸 통해가지고 이제 그 결과로 플로리다의 연방 브랜드 대법원 배심원들이 이 케이스를 듣고 머지 않아서
미국뿐만 아니라 방금 말씀드린 72개국에 걸쳐서 기소가 이루어졌습니다.
굉장히 수고 많으셨습니다.
Thank you for all your work.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Very nice to meet you. Now, I want to make sure that I get this down right. I'm going to take a picture.
Yeah, that was bad. Say Wong Kyo An. Say Wong Fierce first. Yes. Wong Kyo An. I witnessed it. I was in the middle of it.
You know what I can't believe
God's
is that,
It was a godsend.
oh yes,
It's God's call.
what I cannot believe, I'll share more with you actually.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm going to be speaking.
That's him on the cover of Korea Conservative Biweekly. Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have AirDrop?
I don't.
Oh, you don't.
I'm not out.
Okay.
But I can.
Dr. Frank, I'll get you up. I was expecting in October of 2025, I reached out to Lindsay Halligan, and I had evidence against Comey and Brennan, right? I mean, hard evidence. Then I said,
Yeah.
Lindsay Halligan.
Yes. Yeah.
What about all that stuff I just did?
Exactly.
And they said, don't worry about that. That's going to the federal grand. There's 2 federal grand juries. The grand conspiracy, all that. And then I was told recently that accountability, justice is coming. And I was expecting. Well,
I'm rooting for that, honestly.
정의가 이루어지고
There's a lot of
no way.
shuffling going on right now.
증거가 되게 많은
there's no way to get
그거를
Yeah.
그 연방
We have all of the right peaceful ingredients and legal ingredients. Well, they got caught. They were stupid.
Yeah.
I never told
부정선거
them.
증거들을
I have a record of all of their communications.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty. Because of Discovery?
The
이메일
FBI had 23 child porn servers, and they all communicate in the chat rooms of the child porn servers. I have the document. Isn't that great?
23의
I love that.
아동
Let's take them down.
Yeah, oh yeah. And that sounds weird, but it's very, very true. And
I believe you.
전자개표 반대한다고 분명히 밝히셨습니다.
They said that there were burn bags.
연락을
I do.
주고받은
Those are my burn
Yeah,
bags.
yeah, I
gave
remember
them
that.
그
At the CIA's
증거
OIG, and they went and got them. And
여러 기관에
Korea will not fall.
법원에 다 보내졌다고
They need to bring this out because they're going, not just Korea bringing
던지지
it
않을
out.
것입니다.
They need to bring the indictments because now look at what the trauma that Korea is going through right
Oh, yeah,
now.
it's
And we know the truth.
한국 상황을 보면은 미국에서 이 기소가 이루어지고
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to upload and get this ready. Thank you.
업로드를 하고 준비를 하겠습니다.
Very good job. I'm so sorry. I am very long-winded, and that's bad for
No, we're
interpreters.
good.
You're very good. Thank you.
Jennifer's amazing.